Because if I understand how something works, I know how much to trust it, when to trust it. I know how accurate the information is. I understand its limitations. There's so much stuff. I can utilize that tool much more effectively now with a lot more confidence because I understand how the tool works and what it's supposed to do and what it's not supposed to
So I think this is actually a fundamental challenge for a lot of people. What you just said, right? You and I believe there's a value in understanding how something works. We can derive a lot of information from understanding how something works.
do. Oh, yeah, right.
We can logically figure out where potential issues are. We could talk about how we could alter processes to make things work differently. That's the way our mind works. But a
Yeah,
lot of people, they if you ask them how something works, they have no idea. They've never thought about it. They don't want to know about it. So quite often their understanding of how it works is they were told it works. They were told it works this way. They were
yes.
told something, right? And so getting the logical leap from this is the feeling, the belief, the whatever I've just had today because of something, and going a level deep is really a question about how, and really wanting to know how. And I don't think everyone defaults to how. They just
Well,
they go to why or what. They don't go to how. And I think an engineer, a science person, goes to how pretty quickly.
and I think that's important to go to how. It can also depend on what problem you're trying to solve. That's why, like my wife, Shelley, she literally thinks through things differently than I do. Like if she gets on a plane, she doesn't care how the plane flies. She doesn't even understand. She's like, listen, this is all I need to know. I put my credit card in, I set my ass in a seat, you bring me peanuts, and I get to New York or wherever I'm going a few hours later because I need to go to New York. I don't care how I get there. I just need to get there in a reasonable amount of time. So,
Sure, but let me now give you a question. Someone says, you know what? If I pay more money, I can do things faster.
yeah.
I can. How come if I pay more money in an airplane, I don't get there faster?
Well,
I'm paying more money. Why can't why why don't I get better service and get faster service?
you can. You go to first class, right? There's a
Oh, that
whole
doesn't
different.
make it any faster. That makes it better in some ways. But I think the
Well,
problem is if you start with a
faster,
premise, yeah,
faster the airplane moves, or how faster you get your food.